How we buy has changed. So 97% of people now prefer to find businesses online. Further to that, millennials have been programmed to rent, borrow and share. Now, no metric says this better than the fact that 60% of all of Airbnb's customers are millennials. So what's the problem we're looking at? It's really simple. Everyone loves travelling, and when people travel, just about everyone loves to have experiences. But no one loves to take gear with them when they're travelling. So whether it's a bunch of surfboards, a canoe, a kayak, a windsurfer or a bike, no one wants to be taking that on a plane when they're going somewhere. Conversely, and on the other side, whether it's a shop, an individual or a charity, how do people make money from existing gear that they have lying around? And the answer is very simple. Quipmo is the surf, bike and snow peer-to-peer gear rental marketplace. Equipment for the moment. So $6.3 billion is spent by the Australian leisure market each year on tours and entertainment. Now, more specifically than that, backpackers spend $300 million of that. Now, backpackers are a particularly interesting segment of the market for Quipmo. These are people that are travelling light. These are people looking for experiences. These are people that buy online. But further to that, there's over 600,000 backpackers that come to Australia each year and on average staying 70 days a year. It's a significant market. So Quipmo is a fully device-enabled website. A charity, an individual or a shop simply post their gear online, and then someone who's keen to rent something goes to the platform, searches by location, searches by gear type. They find what they want, they review the gear owner to make sure that the previous people have had a great experience, and they make a booking. And Quipmo takes a 20% commission in each instance. So there's a number of competitive advantages that we bring to the table. First and foremost, we have the right product mix with surf, bike and snow. There's significant crossover with users between those product categories, which obviously means customer stickiness. Further to that, we have insurance and protection in place for both gear owners and for gear renters. We have a brand that has the ability to scale. So as the organisation increases in size and scale and maturity, we can bring on board other product categories and obviously diversify. But finally, and most importantly, we have a vastly superior user experience to the current market. So there's hire businesses all around the world, whether people are hiring a sup in the Whitsundays, a surfboard in Torquay, or a bike in Rottnest Island. This market exists, but it's unsophisticated individual hire businesses that are highly fragmented. And when you're talking about backpackers, it's not satiating how they want to consume. So Quipmo was launched in February of 2017, and so far the interest has been absolutely phenomenal. We have over 70,000 followers. We have listings in 18 countries. We have 12 major strategic partnerships already in place. 2 accelerators participated in. We have 1,600 listings, but most importantly, we've achieved a 60% growth in listing numbers this year. So we're building momentum. So there's 4 key channels to market here. Now, digital and direct, obviously key and need no introduction. I've touched upon the partnerships, but the way that we seek to work with most of our strategic partners so far are supply agency agreements. So we work with world tours, with peak sporting bodies, the likes of the Association of Professional Bodyboarding or Bicycle Queensland, for instance. They're charged with working with their community, working with their network to encourage their network to post gear up online, and then they take a commission whenever there's a successful transaction. On the other side of the equation, we'll be seeking to put in place demand affiliate marketing contracts as well. Events are particularly interesting. So the example I like to use here is, for example, triathletes. People participate in triathlons all around the country, and it's common for people to travel to go to events. But no one wants to travel with a bike unless you're a serious athlete. If you're an amateur triathlete, why not actually hire the bike in location? Why not demo the bike you've always wanted to try in location when you're at the event? So as we've already touched upon, the lion's share of the market are existing businesses, existing hire businesses who are unsophisticated and highly fragmented. Take phone calls or it's walk-in traffic. They very, very rarely have online booking capability. There are numerous startups all around the world who are trying to crack this market, across geographies, across language, across culture, whether it's South Korea, the US, Denmark, Italy, the UK. People are trying to solve this problem. There's appetite for it. Someone will, however, win the race, but no one's there yet. So my background is fundamentally strategy and corporate finance. I've obviously spent quite a bit of time at school. In terms of professional experience, I've been a senior executive in hypergrowth startups. I've founded startups, and I come from an executive background in corporates as well. But perhaps most pertinently, as far as Quipmo is concerned, I'm an avid surfer and I've surfed all around the world. So I understand this problem and the frustration of getting gear when you want it, where you want it. So Quipmo is seeking to close our seed raise for 500,000 Australian. This will give us a 15-month runway. We hope to achieve 9,000 transactions during that time and then hit an ARR of 1.1 mil in month 15. These funds will be spent predominantly on team, sales and marketing, product development and corp dev in terms of them preparing us for Series A. Thank you very much for your time and I welcome conversations afterwards.